It's very easy.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
Which friendship taught you the hardest lesson? I would say 2022, 2023. You know, those are the years that I found myself. You know, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember that that's when everything clicked.
Career. Okay. If you could quit your job today with no consequences, what would you do tomorrow?
What would I do tomorrow? Was it spicy? Was it easy?
No, this is easy.
Easy?
Yeah.
Can be. What would I do tomorrow? This is Katie Madla and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello everybody, welcome to the Hot Box. This is Katie Madla and I'm with another guest and it's...
Matthew Tayo Rugamba. I'm the founder and creative director of House of Tayo, a menswear brand based in Kigali.
That's good. So you should check it out. House of Tayo, I'm pretty sure you heard of it. If you have not, make sure you pass by. They have great shirts and they'll take care of you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So on today's episode, we are going to, pick some questions in the hot box.
Okay.
So you can go first if you want.
All right.
You can shuffle. You don't have to once the card is out, it's out.
Okay. Okay, so this is a friendships question. It's spicy.
Okay.
Would you date your best friend's ex if the chemistry was insane?
No. Definitely no, because your best friend comes first and you've been there when they were dating, you've been there through their troubles, I don't know, everything in general. So it's like you were part of the relationship, but third wheel, so you're not gonna be the one in the relationship with your best friend's ex. It's kind of weird. I don't know what you think. What do you think?
No.
No, huh?
I can't
the
say
chemistry.
I can't say that I've seen it work out in the long run.
So you've seen it happen?
I've seen it happen, but it doesn't seem to work out.
Okay.
I think it seems exciting or edgy for some people, but I don't think it's
So
the
it
right
never
thing.
worked out?
No, at least from the incidents I remember seeing, witnessing, it didn't work out. So I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, no, there's so many other factors as well.
Yeah.
Chemistry can come and go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the chemistry was insane.
I think there's a thrill to it though, because you're not supposed to do it. And I think that is the overwhelming feeling that makes it seem like the chemistry is intense, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, because once you're in it, it actually wasn't all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I put this?
Yeah, you put it in there. My turn. Let me see. Okay. Would you forgive cheating if nobody would ever find out? Only you know.
Yeah. I think that this is. I would I wanted to come here and give definite answers, but I think this really depends.
Yeah. It's spicy. So.
It's. I think it really depends on the relationship between two people.
Yeah.
And there's so many other factors. If they're not going well, then maybe no.
Yeah.
There are other factors, and you never know. I think that it's so interesting as you mature and you learn more. So you have so many definite yeses and nos as you're in your teenage, early 20s, and then as you grow and encounter life, you make different decisions. So I think it's if you're able to look at the bigger picture, it can go either way.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. because you never know a situation until you are in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Maybe from another perspective, is if like it's happening to someone you know, you might be like, nah, like get out of there, you know. But if it's happening to you, it's kind of different because you're putting into consideration other things, as you said. You're seeing how far you've come with that person, what you've been going through with that person, and you know, you measure the good and the bad, and you find that if nobody knows, I can forgive this, you know, especially how sorry they are, and you know, especially how it happened. I'm not saying there's an explanation to why people cheat. I'm just saying that it's about you, to be honest. If you can live with it, then if you can, depending on how the relationship is, it's on you too, you know.
I think one of the funniest phrases as you get older is, you know, and people say, it could never be me.
Yeah.
And every time I've seen someone say that, it's been them.
Yeah.
So
it happens. It does happen, and it's up to you to figure out what you do with it. Yeah. Your turn.
Okay.
Don't do that. You might.
Okay. Career. Another spicy question. Would you throw a friend under the bus if it meant landing your dream job?
My best friend, like we grew together.
It says a friend. A friend, not
like
best friend.
Throw them under the bus.
Yeah.
Like betray them.
Yeah. Basically, would you sacrifice them for your own progress, professional progress?
No. Unfortunately, I would not. Because I don't think I would be happy about it, right? I would get what I want, but like into it, I would overthink, maybe see that friend sometime, you know. It would eat me up, you know, because I don't want to feel like I got here because I threw you under the bus. What if that friend was not there? Were you meant to be there? You know what I mean? So I don't want to use someone else to get wherever I want to be.
You want to do it on your own merits.
Yeah. So if it means throwing my friend under the bus, that means it wasn't meant to be, you know? If it's meant to be, then it will find me somehow, some way, you know? What do you think?
It's the same. I think that maybe I'm also answering this from a bit of a privileged position where I haven't had much work experience outside of my own business. And perhaps if I was in a different environment, maybe I would have a slightly different answer. But I also would feel guilt, and I like things to be on my own merit.
Yeah.
You know, so if I have to badmouth someone, if I have to you know, create some obstacles in their path for my progress, then I don't think that it's right. I don't even think I deserve it. I should be able, you know, to say, this is my work. This is what I've done. This is how I've helped the company. You either promote me or not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You don't have to throw someone else like under the bus for you to get wherever you want to be. Though people do that, I'm not gonna lie. And honestly, it does not last. You know, you get what you want for a very short period of time, but then again, then nothing happens because you did not work for it. You had to use someone else, so you have to use another person to get better.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
So work for your own stuff. My turn. Okay, what's one piece of advice you ignored and you wish you listened to?
Oh, there's so many.
Just
there's
one.
So many. Let me think. Is this under what, careers or friendships?
It's about advice.
Okay, general. I think it was about, I would say one of the primary ones in business was I should have had an accountant from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, you try to push for as long as you can without one, and then you get one. But no, I learned the hard way, you know. And but that experience also made me grow and appreciate you know, how you have to be meticulous when it comes to such things, both to help you run the business, but then also to you know, there's fines from RRA, from all these different places. So
Yeah.
you have to try and stay on top of that information.
Yeah.
And so that was one piece of advice that I look back on, and I was like, yeah,
I think I should have listened.
Early, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know what advice. I don't know. Maybe I would say that my mom used to say that enjoy your this age, maybe like 18, you know, because one day you're gonna look back and wish for it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? Like I'll always be free, you know. Always. Not that I'm not free. I'm just saying I have a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know, I can just like have a lazy day. I can't do that, you know. And back then I used to like want to do a lot of things, you know, get out of there and do that, do this. But now I'm like, I think I should have like enjoyed more, you know? I should have, I don't know, just like be young, you know?
I get what you're saying.
So right now I think that's one of the advices that I should have listened to when I was young, you know?
You're still young.
I am young, but
Yeah.
it's just different.
Yes, different phase of life.
Exactly, you know, and also like those naps that nimugorowati, go sleep.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't want to sleep. You know, I'm old enough. I'm like, I need a nap.
I still can't nap, so I struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the advice. Your turn.
All right. Career. Okay. If you could quit your job today with no consequences, what would you do tomorrow?
Whew, what would I do tomorrow? As was it spicy? Was it easy?
No, this is easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Can be. What would I do tomorrow? I don't know actually. Probably take my son, my husband, and we go travel, you know? You know, just a vacation with my family. I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
You know, with no consequence at all. I would just take a weekend off. You know?
Yeah.
That's maybe what I would do. What would you do?
Travel is definitely up there, but also the ability to switch off my phone.
Yes.
For an extended period.
Yeah.
That is that alone would feel like a holiday, even if I stayed at home.
Yeah.
So it would be to make it, you know, have experiences, make memories. Did this say? Okay, the assumption in this question is that you have the money to do all this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With no
definitely
consequences.
traveling.
Yeah.
Definitely traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like everybody would do that. I feel like everybody wants to travel. Okay. Would you rather be with someone who gives you peace or someone who excites you?
Oh, peace.
Peace,
definitely. I think that for so many parts of my life, I try to look for, you know, there's always going to be chaos at work, in other aspects of life. So I try to look for as much peace that I can create for myself, for my family, for my team. You know, I feel that it weighs on you if you're constantly in chaos, even though the chaos can be exciting chaos or like detrimental chaos. So when I think about, you know, qualities in a partner, obviously you do like excitement, but if I was to pick one or the other, it's peace is so it's incredible, and that's what I would prioritize.
Yeah. I think I would. Crazy enough, I would go for someone who excites me.
Okay.
You know, because peace, I have it myself. You know?
Yeah.
And I need someone who excites, because that excitement, I don't have it. I need someone who has it. And I'm so lucky I did find someone who does that, you know?
Yeah.
He gives me peace and excitement at the same time, you know? But if I have to choose, I would go for excitement, you know? Yeah. So, yeah. Your turn.
My turn to... Oh, yes, sorry. Lost track. Oh, life. If you had to relive one year of your life on repeat, which year would it be and why?
I would say 2022, 2023. You know, those are the years that I found myself. You know, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember that that's when everything clicked at once, either relationship wise, friendship wise, family wise, like career wise, everything clicked in that, like in those years, right? I would relive it over and over again because I was so happy that, you know, when you're looking for something for a very long time,
Yes.
and then you stop looking, but then finally you find it, and then you realize, oh, I actually stopped looking for this thing, but I have it now, right? So that was the year. Those are the years that I found it, and I was so happy that I did, right? I'm being so vague about this because I don't want to be get into it, but like that's when I realized I knew who I was, and that's what kept me going until now, you know? So those are the years. What about you?
It's funny, I was thinking of the exact same year because that was the first year I was married.
Yeah.
And so my wife and I got to, you know, we knew that we wanted to start a family and everything, but I think that we were on the same page about enjoying our marriage, you know. And so we traveled a bit. And it's, you know, all kicked off from actually even right before our wedding. We did a couple of trips together, and that was a lot of fun. We still look at those videos and photos like every other month. And it was such a rich time for us, you know. We got to hang out. We thought we knew each other. You learn each other, learn about each other a bit more. We had fun experiences, so there was that excitement. And you know, it's something that every year that goes by, we look back to that period in particular, and from fun experiences, moments when I had to carry suitcases up like 4 or 5 flights of stairs, but it was to do something fun. You know, and you know, we were spontaneous with some trips, and it was so memorable. It was, and we look forward to doing that more. Maybe not as much, but at least once in a while. Get to relive some of those moments and those trips.
Now that you have a baby, now, you know, like it's gonna be different, like another type of excitement.
Exactly.
I see what you mean. Okay. What's one harsh truth about adulthood no one warns you about?
I think one harsh truth that people tend to forget. I think, you know, as you start to become an adult, there are real consequences for mistakes. You can get away with some things when you're younger, but one mistake is enough to derail your life. And I feel like every time maybe I slightly forget it, I see a reminder in the news or, you know, and I try to keep that top of mind. Because it's not just, I'm not just responsible for myself. I'm responsible for, you know, my wife, my child, you know, my wider family on both sides of my parents, my team at work. So I have to think through the decisions I make, and so that's the thing that I always think about. You know, these real life consequences for any error that you make past a certain point. And
I think my hard truth was the fact that you do not depend on your parents anymore, right? Everything is on you now. If it's rent, if it's job. Now it's you. It's your turn to be a parent.
Exactly.
You know, it's your turn to be a wife. It's your turn to be a husband, and you're not gonna be like, oh, hey, mom. So, what do we have for dinner tonight? No, you have to figure it out. You know. So I feel like you're not young anymore once you get to that stage, and some people don't understand it, and for some reason you don't even think about it when you still live with your parents.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll always be like this, or maybe like you're gonna be married in a couple years, right? But you don't think about the fact that you're gonna be responsible for you, right? So I feel like that's something we should all like think about once in a while. I mean, now it's too late for us, but like if you still live with your parents, just know what to do.
It's not a light switch, and I think that's maybe something that I thought it was. I thought you become an adult and you know you figure out all these things out, but you have to. It takes effort.
Yes.
You have to be focused. You have to figure these things out with you have to be intentional.
Yes.
About setting up your life as an adult.
Because there's a meme I saw on Instagram where like I think they were saying I was a baby and now I'm a baby adult, something like that. You know, like you still don't know what you're doing, but like people see you outside, they're like, oh wow, her life is amazing. And in my head I'm like, what should I do now? You know?
Exactly.
So you just never know what to do, but you have to figure it out.
On that note, I think one thing that I think is important is to have mentors.
Yes.
And that is in the shape of like uncles, aunties, your parents, and even older friends.
Yes.
I learned so much from my older friends because they entered the stage of life a couple of years before I do.
Yes.
And you know, I've tried to make it a habit of asking questions and being explicit and say, listen, I foresee this issue. How did you deal with it?
Yes.
You know, so I think that's something that we tend to forget sometimes, but there are people out there who would be so excited to help someone they see as a little cousin, a friend, you know.
Yeah. I see what you mean, because you learn a lot. Sometimes you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't ask this question because they're gonna think I'm weak or something.
Exactly.
But once you ask it, you're like, oh yeah, that happened to me too, you know. And then I don't think you should overthink it. You should do this and that. You're like, oh wow, like you went there with a mind full of thoughts, and then you got out with a clear mind. And I feel like that's very important. Sometimes you need to let go of things and talk about other things so that you can feel better about it. You know. So yeah, that's it. Your last question and then my last question.
If you could give your future self a warning, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't say warning. I would just advice maybe, right? I'm an overthinker. I overthink a lot. So my younger self, I would tell her to not overthink things. And there are things you go through, you're like, I'm not gonna get through this, you know? But then with time, you're like, it wasn't that bad, you know? So I would tell her to be patient, to not overthink things, and let time, do its thing. You know, it's gonna get hard, but you're gonna be better. You're gonna be a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
You know, that's that's the advice I would give myself, my younger self. What about you?
I would tell myself that it's going to take a lot longer to get where I need to be, or where I want to be.
Yes.
When I started this journey with my business, I thought it would be a lot faster than it was. Next year it's going to be 15 years, and
oh wow,
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, so there's going to be a point very soon where I will have done House of Tayo more than my previous life.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
And it's been a challenging 14 years so far. And at the beginning, I thought, 1 year, 2 years,
You'll be wherever you
things
be.
are gonna blow up, and then everything comes together.
Yeah.
And I had a harsh realization, like 4 years in, and so it's been a very challenging journey that's taken a lot out of me. But then also, every time we get to a next phase, I make sure that I sit for a second and think about what we've done.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I wish I told myself it's going to take a lot longer. But we will get there.
Yes.
Because I don't want to discourage my younger
Yes,
self.
yes. Don't tell them to give up.
Exactly.
You know, but that's crazy. Looking at House of Tayo, right, from a outside perspective, you would think that everything is perfect. You know, wow, like, oh wow, Tayo is doing amazing. Tayo, you are. That's how it is. But you personally, you think there's still things you need to figure it out, right? But like as customers, we're like, I'm not gonna go anywhere else except House of Tayo.
Yeah, no.
Even my husband, I'm like, where are you going? House of Tayo. I'm like, okay, see you then, you know? So it's crazy how you view your things and how other people view your things. And I feel like that's also important. Yeah. You know? You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You
Thanks.
know?
And thanks for supporting.
No, always.
It's been years now.
Yeah. It's been years.
Yeah.
15 years almost.
And also years of you guys supporting. So
so
it's
that
part
means
of the journey.
Ever since
we
were there. So maybe 15 years we should do anniversary, a party.
I think so. I didn't really do one at 10 years. Yeah, so maybe 15 years.
15 should be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so last one and then we close.
Okay. Is it spicy or easy?
It's very easy.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
Which friendship taught you the hardest lesson? It says easy, but I knew it was going to be a bit hard.
This is because now I'm scrolling through all my friendships.
Yeah. Like a lesson that taught you.
I think I'm going to sort of generalize it.
Yes.
Because I feel that this is something that has involved a couple of my friends over the years, and I think about when a friend loses a parent.
Yes.
And now the first couple of times where it happened, you know, I was quite young, and I really didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to comfort my friend. I didn't know how to be there for them.
Yeah.
And I was so reserved, like, because I didn't know what to do. And you know, when I was able to look at it a couple of months down the line, I said I should have really been there for them more. Yeah. You know, and so that's something that I think about, and I keep telling myself, you know, when these sort of tragedies, but you know, it's easy to support someone in the good times.
Yes.
But I always, even during good times, I will think about how can I be there for people when they're going through difficult periods.
Yes.
And so, you know, and a lot of the times it's not even linked to money or anything financial. It's being there.
Yes.
You know, being there, seeing what you can physically do to support this person, and understanding that they don't just need support right after. It's a long process. Yeah. You know, and I try to be mindful of that. And it's something that I keep trying to be better at. But it all comes from the first few times when I really didn't know what to do. Yes. And I felt so bad that I didn't support in the right way.
Yes. I see, because sometimes you don't even have to ask, like, what can I do?
Exactly.
To help, you know, you need to
just
be there.
Do it.
Yeah. Just know what to do. It doesn't even have to be the right thing to do. Just except, like, you have to be there for them. You know? You need to be there for them. I feel like it's the thought that counts. you know.
Yeah, and it also should not be things that make you feel less guilty.
Yes,
You look at it and say, listen, how would I want to be supported?
Yes, exactly.
You know, and that's what you should do.
Yeah, I mean, my hardest lesson from a friendship was, it was a long time ago, where I just finished high school, and you know, when you're still in high school, you hang out with your friends a lot, you see each other every day, and then after you graduate, you're starting uni, you know, you're starting to work, and now the time you see each other is becoming less and less.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Some people don't understand that, right? And they used to ask me like, we don't see you anymore, you know? I was talking about this about Erica. You don't see you anymore, you changed, like, is there something going on, you know, like you don't talk to us anymore. And then I learned that it will never be the same again. You know, I tried so hard to make it as much as similar to the high school days.
Yes.
But it was not the same, and it's never gonna be the same. And it's something that I had to understand, and it's something they had to understand the hard way. Because you're not gonna tell them, oh, you know, I'm busy. No, they're not gonna understand that. So you have to figure it out and tell them, yo, we're friends, cool, right? We're gonna see each other when we can.
Exactly.
Nothing's gonna change just because we don't see each other every day, you know? So I feel like that's the hardest lesson I've learned. Some people, you don't see people every day, but still your people, you know?
Yes,
and when you meet, it's still the same energy, you know? So that's my lesson. Okay, so this is the end of the podcast. Okay. What do you think about it?
That was the questions pushed me to go deep in the vault. To really think about you know, a lot of, really about relationships. And it was a good challenge. And I think I'm going to keep thinking about some of these questions after. I realized that you don't really get asked these questions. So it's thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for accepting.
It's really been a pleasure.
Thank you. So which is why the hot box, as I didn't want to make it too basic. I wanted someone who knows Tayo in House of Tayo, and like, who is he? Without getting into like personal life, like who is he as a person, you know? So which is why the questions. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
All right.
And all the best with this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What would you tell my next guest?
Before or after?
Before they come.
Just come, be comfortable, be yourself. I think that this is one of those environments where you just, you know, say what comes to mind, and trust your personality, your character, and let it show. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.